A bunch of you guys saw my story here starting the car, and I've gotten a bunch of messages with questions and wondering what the heck I'm up to here. I'm gonna do hopefully some YouTube videos on our business tuning page to kind of explain everything I've been doing with the car, bringing it back, all the electronic changes, ECU changes, dash stuff. I'm gonna try to go over everything and cover all the stuff that I've been up to over the last several months, because it's all very cool. But here's a quick little some videos to show what I've got going on here. So the key in the ignition, it's still there. It just sits in there on all the time. We'll probably cut it off and leave it. The idea is to not have to use the key, to kind of rely on the keypad over here, and then the battery disconnect, and also functions as a kill switch over here. That kind of, some of the circuits in the car are still factory, not everything has been converted over to the EcuMaster PMU, but this guy under here, this is handling all the power to anything ECU related, to my fuel pumps, to the starter output, anything like that that's kind of engine related. I'm running off of the PMU now so that I have full control of it. No relays, no fuses needed. This is kind of the slick way to do it. Everything communicates over CAN bus to the keypad here and to the ECU, which is under the carpet. Running an Emtron ECU now in here. Had the Motec in here previously. Amazing ECU, but wanted to kind of explore what Emtron can do. So we've got that AEM 4 channel in there. It works over CAN bus and communicates the AFR of all the cylinders to the Emtron for logging, display, and safety purposes. So, and then recently got this amazing plug-and-play Motec dash from Corbin Johnson of Johnson Tuning. Not fully all set up yet. Still, we're working through some bugs and some stuff there, but this thing is super cool. I'll do a whole video just on that, but it replaces the OEM dash, takes in all of like the headlights, turn signals, parking brake, all the stuff from the Subaru. So basically it does all the Subaru communications in and out over CAN bus, which allows it to replace the dash without any other issues. And then the Emtron data all gets fed into it. The PMU data will all be fed into it, so I can see what each circuit's doing for power, amperage, anything like that. Push buttons over here communicate to it as well. There'll be a button on there to change pages and do stuff like that. But here's what kind of the startup cycle is on here is master switch here, gives everything power. See, I've got a custom display that I've created, kind of borrowed from the Audi RS3, and then, picked whatever I want on the sides. So still messing around with this and trying to get things to work, but there's fuel level from the tank, ambient temperature, things like that. Over here, I've got overrides. So if I want to like turn on the lift pump to fill the surge tank, I can put it in this mode here. You can hear that running. If I want to check and run the main lift pump, it's very loud. People were commenting about what the heck is that, but I'll show you that. If I put that here, that'll fire on. There's the big lift pump, very loud. You can turn it off. If it's in green mode here, then it's controlled by the ECU. So when the ECU powers on, primes the pumps, then it'll automatically run if they're in the green mode there. If I want to force them off, I can. This is an engine fan override. Can turn the fans on low. Turn the ECU on here, I think. Kick that on, there we go. So there's the fans on high. I can override those to cool things off after being on the track if I want to. Otherwise, they just run off the ECU. If I hit this button, that's going to turn the ECU on, prime the pumps, and then it's push button start off of this button here now. Either it has to be in neutral, or if it's in gear, clutch has to be in. So I can do it right now. I could just push the button. Starts up like that. Want to shut it down, I can just hold the start button to shut it down. Or if I need to kill it really quick, this basically puts the ECU into immobilizer mode, so it can do a really quick shutdown that way if I need to. If things are on fire, melting, if I'm having a problem of some kind, I would just flip the kill switch. That would tell the ECM to power everything down. That would tell the PMU to shut off all the circuits to everything. Let the ECU still maintain power as the alternator's spinning, and save logs so I can see what was happening. But then once the engine speed reaches 0, no more power going to any circuits at that point to make sure there's no problems. So that's kind of a rundown of where I'm at right now. Hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll, like I said, do some more videos here as soon as I can.